What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Right here we have some Diode Dynamics SL2 LED bulbs. We're gonna get them in here on my 24 trailboss. Should be super easy. I do have the deviate bumper down there, so it's gonna make things a little bit different than it might be for some of you guys, but same concept. You get in by the wheel well, you pull back that fabric, and then from there it's basically plug and play. So we'll see how these work, and let's get into it. We're gonna go ahead and open this up, show you what's inside. Comes in a real nice kit. Check that out. Beautiful. So we have these. There's two of them in here. It comes with a little Allen key. Right here on the ends, it has degree markings. So if you want to line them up perfectly, you want them vertical in the housing like that, so that way it's reflecting properly off of here, right? Not a major deal, but I do have the other ones in there currently wrong. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Let's go over by the truck. We'll pull back that fender liner, and then we'll get these in. Super excited about these. They do have a SL2 Pro model, and these are just the SL2s. I guess the Pros are a little bit brighter, and I do want to say they have a rotatable housing similar to this, but there's a couple little minor improvements. I did get these around sale time, so that was always nice. And then obviously shout out to Diode Dynamics. I do have a discount code in my link of this video, and then obviously on my link tree if you follow me on Instagram or anything like that. So let's go pull the fender liner back and we'll get started. All right, so as you guys can see right here in the fender well, we have all this going on. So you need a couple Torx heads right here, and I do have a zip tie holding in my liner because of the deviate bumper, obviously. But I'm gonna go ahead and snip that. I got some extra zip ties in the garage, so I'm gonna snip that. We'll take out these. I want to say are they 10s? I'll let you know right now. All right, guys, so as far as fitment wise, it's a little bit of a struggle to get it back in there with all the wiring, but it's not hard. It took me maybe like 5 minutes. I got a nice tight seal, no issues like how we did have with the last fit. So that one's all done. All right, so now we have it all buttoned up. We just got to get the cover, like the little fabric, you got to get that back in there. This is kind of how they look now. We'll come right down here. Here's this one. This is the diode light, and then right over here we have basically a C light. You can see a little bit difference in color and definitely a difference in brightness. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the other side. So we did the other side already. Now we're gonna hop over to the driver's side. Same thing, a couple of T10s. This one's not even in there, right? What the hell? That one's just sitting in there, whatever. So you're gonna take those 3 bolts out. You might not even really need to take this top one out, but we're gonna do it anyway. All right, so we popped that zip tie. Like I said, you're probably not gonna have zip ties. It's just for my fender liner to stay in with the deviate bumper. And you peel this back. Yeah, like realistically, I don't even think you need to do the top one. Gonna rotate that little cover for the housing in here. That housing is pretty important. It's to keep everything watertight and sealed. So you're gonna rotate it to the left. And it's a very small turn. So it's in there. You're gonna rotate probably about that much and then pull it back. And you'll kind of feel it as it comes undone. And you're good to go. All right, so I'm gonna pop out the old ones. For whatever reason, this side's a little bit harder for me. It feels like it's a little bit tighter. Not a big deal. Maybe it's just because the angles or whatever the case is. So I got the old one coming out. So there it is. There is my old ones. If you guys want these, if someone wants them, they're not bad. I'll just shoot me a DM or something on Instagram, and just gotta find a box to ship them in. They work great. They're just not the brightest. They are from Sea Light. Here is the SL2. And what I did, since I already did the other side, I went ahead and loosened these up and rotated them basically the same. I'm gonna still double check before I connect them and do all that fun stuff. So let's get in there, double check, and see how she's doing. That one is in now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start to plug it in, then I'm gonna test the polarity on it. Pretty confident in this one since the other one went in so smooth. And yeah, we're almost done, guys. If you have your auto light function on, let's get your keys. And we do not have light on this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back in here, see if it's because they're not tight enough or if I just need to flip the connector. Probably just gotta flip the connector. And boom, there we are. And it's a very faint click. So now I'm just tucking the wiring back in. It doesn't take too long. It's a real easy process, guys. Like I said, when you hear people having trouble with it, 9 times out of 10 is because they're using a different brand of low beam, so they're struggling. Go ahead and put the cover back in. So all in all, this side took maybe 5 minutes, if that. Boom, give it a quick rotate. Took 2 seconds. All right, now I'm gonna come back in here. Man, there's a lot of dust in here. Dirt, dust, mud, all the fun stuff. All right, get these screws back in. Can't get easier than this. And an upgrade like this is a must do on these 24s unless you're running a Z71 or a ZR2. If you got one of those, feel free to keep your stock stuff, but on these trail bosses and work trucks, the lighting, I'll say it, the lighting just sucks on these. So there should be a major upgrade. And then we got one more to go right up here. So there it is, all finished up, all buttoned back up. Super simple install. It is not a hard thing to do at all. You can kind of see how it looks. My opinion, it looks great. It looks even better than it did before. But yeah, that is the install of the Diode Dynamics SL2s. They do have the Pro option, a little bit brighter, but as far as everything goes for me, I think they look great. Definitely an upgrade over the sea lights that I had in there. The sea lights were nothing special. I appreciate you guys, as always, for coming back to another video. Make sure you check my links in the description, my link trees, Instagram, all that good stuff. I got some discount codes in there. And actually, if you get those Diode Dynamic lights or you order anything from them, they're giving out free hats, decals. You get free shipping with your order. And yeah, I appreciate you guys as always for coming back. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.